his hand. I think that's what he's saying. I broke my hand. The referee was standing in the middle of the ring. Les Melton was not coming over to check on Chavez Jr. This is over. Exactly. Wave it over, and he's done. Les Melton asks, do you want to continue? The answer is no. That's the second time that Chavez Jr. retires in the corner. He did it against the floor, claiming a knee injury, and he's doing it again tonight, saying it was a head injury. The face Danny Jacobs is there saying, hey, don't blame me. He stopped. Both fights where Chavez Jr. has been stopped, he stopped it himself, telling his corner that he's hurt and can't continue. You see Jacobs there apologizing for the headbutt.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news, some new news concerning Julio Cesar Jr. and Danny Jacobs. Or should I say Danny Jacobs versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. The fight was semi-competitive. I think the first round, I think Danny had to get used to the size of Chavez. And I think it was because they allowed the fight to happen in the first place due to him missing weight by 5 fucking pounds. There's no telling what he came in with. He might have been 182, 183. He looked massive. He looked like freaking David Hay or somebody. He was a big boy. He's a big dude anyway, like I've been telling people, you know, when I thought of this fight, when I thought about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. anyway, he's just a bigger guy. I think I would give the first round to Chavez Jr. surprisingly because Danny Jacobs was really uncertain. You know, you're looking at a dude, his shoulders are out here where yours are in here. You know, it's hard. You know, he had to acclimate to that, you know, and Chavez came in cutting off the ring and he had a pretty decent jab. And when he threw the jab, it would land on Danny Jacobs because Danny Jacobs has a tendency for a split second to be in deer in headlights when he gets his back across the ropes. Okay, when he gets his back on the ropes, he's just kind of. You have this certain point of time if you know anything about Danny Jacobs. He was knocked out on the ropes by Dimitri, not Bivol, but. I forget his last name, but it was the Dimitri. I forget. Okay, he's an undefeated fighter, Russian fighter, and he was able to land this shifting punch on Danny Jacobs, knocking him out. You know, the referee did stop it early, I think, but nonetheless, that's what happened to him. I think he still has that. I think he works on it. I do question why did he leave Andre Rozier? You know what I mean? They had a kind of close knit, you know, training, you know, but you didn't hear anything about it. So, you know, I guess the Tyson Fury, Ben Davison thing kind of took that over. You know what I mean? But third round, Chavez Jr. tried to come on, but that was a Danny Jacobs round. He was just too fast or too quicker. Rounds 4, I think he hit Danny Jacobs, round 4 and round 5, was something that got his attention, okay? But Danny Jacobs showed that he can mix it up too. He showed that he's just not a pure boxer. He can punch while he boxes. He can brawl while he thinks. You fight fire with something else, not fire all the time. In this way, in this situation, it was fire. But, you know, Danny Jacobs did a good job. I think in round 5, I seen Jacobs throw a looping right uppercut, shattering the nose of Chavez. Because right after that, his demeanor changed. They did share some blows, but you can tell on Danny Jacobs, as he admitted, that those punches were landing from Chavez Jr. were massive punches. They were heavy punches. Okay, and it just shows how durable he is to get in the ring with someone that big. Now, Chavez Jr. did get $1 million snatched from him because he missed weight, 5 pounds. You're going to lose $1 million over 5 pounds? I would have at least tried, you know. And then fifth, he said his hand was broken, but I think it was more of though his nose and his wheel. He quit. He quit in the Fonfora fight. He quit in this fight. I'm surprised he didn't quit in the Canelo fight. Maybe they had it in the contract, or Canelo, had it in the contract with Chavez Jr. You can't quit. If you quit, you won't get any of your money. You got to let Canelo beat the piss out of you like he's getting paid to do. But yes, this is more of the same. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., it sucks for him because he was so successful and his son is not that successful. It's like Sugar Shane Mosley and his son. His son's been, he's got his ass beat a few times, but I think at this point, Julio Cesar Chavez needs to really not take time off because he's had enough time off. I think he needs to hit the gym if he's serious about his career. If not, stop, walk away forever, and do what you do. Smoke pot, eat cornflakes, scratch your balls at your house. Do whatever you need to do. But don't come back in here quitting in round 5. It just didn't even make any sense. So it was crazy because Daniel Jacobs shows that he likes to mix it up. And the 5th round was actually one of the most action-packed. So I'm thinking, well, damn, you was actually coming on and catching Danny Jacobs with punches. And then immediately after that, you quit? Like, look, that's not a sign of a Mexican warrior, man. I'm sorry. It's not. They're used to trading blows, going hard, going blow for blow, putting their heart on their sleeves, giving it all they got. But Chavez Jr. didn't want to do that, and he was hesitant on top of him quitting. That just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't sit right well at all with me. But the only person it reflects, and it should reflect, is Julio Cesar Chavez. Of course, you could talk about the promotions and all that, if you're the haters of the DAZN app, whatever. But I think Chavez Jr. should, first of all, move up. He should move up to a weight that he can comfortably make. 2, start fighting guys that are worth a damn in that division, either 175 or above, cruiserweight. I think he should do that before, I quit fighting a smaller guy. See, he wasn't a 168 pounder. Okay? When he made that Canelo weight, he was a dead man walking. Okay? So it's unfortunate. I don't really know what to say about Julio Cesar Chavez until I find other information out. Did he really break a hand? Was it because he couldn't breathe out his nose because so much blood spewing out? Because, like I said, that uppercut got Chavez and really rocked his attention. So, it's crazy, man. Danny Jacobs goes on to possibly fight Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and others. His career progresses. Meanwhile, you have Chavez, and he seems like he just wants to get a check. It seems to me that he wants to do enough to get a check these days. And that's sad because he's breaking his father's heart. His father did it for the gluts and the glory of Mexican people. He had a rhythm to the brawlness. Chavez is a bigger guy. I think he can apply himself if he's mentally up here or mentally strong up here to say, you know what, I'm going to get up at 5 this morning, drink a couple legs down my damn throat, right, and go running. No, that doesn't occur to him. Obviously, if you're going to quit like that, he looked good, working the mitts with Freddie Roach, but, that's Freddie, though. Freddie ain't going to hold your hand. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Danny Jacobs winning by quitting from the other opponent of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.